Hello everyone! Welcome to Lingango. This is episode 8 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java in celebration of the December holiday season. And I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season with your friends and family. And thank you so much for coming along today. So in this episode, we're going to be doing some more R's, we're going to be doing some more mechanism, and we're going to be doing some more immersive engineering. So in the last episode, we put this monstrosity together. And we do actually have some creosote now, and some coal coke, which is awesome. So we're going to be working with that to get our tables made for immersive engineering. And we're going to come over here real quick and make this smelter. Are we going to make the smelter? Okay, this is not done yet, so we are not making the smelter yet. It's okay. We'll work on the immersive engineering stuff. So let's find the tables. Got a little bit of shader flashing. Circuit table. Engineer's workbench. That's what we want. So to make that, we have to have treated wood. So let's grab out... Oh, actually, I have some wood awning. We'll just use that. So... Go around in a circle, and then you put your creosote in the center. And you make your wood. Looks like that's all for our creosote. But that should be sufficient for what we're doing. Should be good. Should be all good. Let's see, what else did this need? Iron. Gonna need a crafting table. Gonna need some of those, and we're gonna need some of these, and we're gonna need some fences, which means we're gonna need some sticky poos. Yeah, it even has its own sticks. So let's make some fences up. Alright, we should be golden. Make that. And then we're gonna make this. What's that? And we are going to need to make this too, but it's going to require a little more work. So let's take this downstairs. So I think we're going to set up our workbench and stuff right here. Or we could put it over here. This would actually not be bad. We could just put it like right here. Alright, so the workbench requires blueprints. Which we're going to have to craft. Okay, that's bought. That's the arc furnace electrodes. That's banner patterns. That's crafting components. Projectiles. Metal press molds. So we just want the crafting components. So let's see about this. So we're gonna need 1 iron, 1 aluminum, and 1 copper. I'm pretty sure we got all that stuff upstairs. Let's go find out. many aluminums. Bauxite. So we just need one. So we're gonna go and trade this in. Oh, this is done already. Well, that's good. So just that. It's almost done. Yep. And it's finished. And this is almost finished. I'll grab this out. Grab that out. Get that to a smelting, and we're gonna need some keeper. Ugh, I got too much junk in my inventory. So let's go ahead and put all this up for now. Oh, and you know what? We could start doing that. We need a dot, so. Make one real quick. And that was not a dot. So it would be osmium. Osmium. And it requires 2. We only need the 1, so that's why I'm using these instead. There. Okay, we got our 2 dots. So let's go ahead and craft up our energized smelter so we can stop wasting coal. And we're going to put the energized smelter over here, I think. Like that. So this thing is going to have an input and output and everything. So, but we can stop using this now. Don't need it anymore. Give me my coal back. You're out of here. We'll go stick these back in the furniture chest because we don't need them anymore. Because now we have that. Alright. Super. Okay, so now we're going to need some paper and we're going to need some lapis lazuli. Which I'm pretty sure we haven't burned through all of it downstairs, so we'll go snag some after I make some paper. So there's our paper. We'll go downstairs into the R's room and snag some lapis. That's coming along really good. Alright. So, there's our blueprints. Now, the blueprints are needed to make all the little WYSIWYG components and stuff. So, put that in there and see these are the components that we're going to need. And one of the first things that I want to make is the garden cloches because we need food like yesterday. So I want to look and see. I mean, we have mechanism power, so we can connect the power up to it. Here we go. That's what we need. So we're going to need treated wood planks. We're going to need glass. And we're going to need an incandescent light bulb and an iron mechanical component. So we're going to need some sheets, which means we're going to need a press. Yes, I could just do create, but we're not going to do create. We got to get unrusty because, you know, we're going to be playing probably pretty soon we're going to be playing Deceased Craft, so we need to get back into the swing of it. So let's make the book, because I don't remember the exact crafting recipe for the press. So the book is a lever and a book. So let's go upstairs and make the book. Simple lever. And we need a book. Which I have some because we heisted them from some POIs that, from that failed video. Which kind of sucks, but... Okay, so what we want to do is make... Not that. We want to make... I guess it's considered a heavy machine. We want to make the metal press. Redstone engineering block, a piston, heavy engineering block, steel scaffolding, and a conveyor belt. 2 conveyor belts. So 2 steel scaffolding. 1 redstone block, 1 heavy engineer's block. So we should probably go ahead and link out all the blocks for ease of use. So we're going to need that, that. Mostly. So we're going to need a redstone engineering block. So that's going to be iron sheet metal. So we are going to have to make sheets with the hammer. That's fine. I mean, we have tons of iron, so it's fine. It's all good. So how many of those sheets do we need to make? So that's 4 each. Oh, actually it makes 4. So we just need to make the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it uses durability on your hammer. And then we need, so we can make this right now. Alright, so make those. And then make these. And voila. It gives us 4, so that's pretty epic. So we're gonna go and put a chest down there so that we can put all of our components into one spot. Oh, we put it over here, didn't we? Okay, I would lose my own head if it weren't glued on. Alright, here we go. So we got that. And it said heavy, right? A heavy one? Yeah, that's a heavy one. Okay, so heavy is going to require steel, which is made the same way. And then we're going to need these steel mechanical components, which is even more steel. This is made, you can make it easier in this than in the table, but we're going to need a whole bunch of steel. So let's just go ahead and preemptively make some steel sheets real quick. Alright. So, you stick them in there, and stick that in there, and see, it'll make them 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then give them back. Because I'll be like, where did I stick those? That's a total me thing. Alright. And then, of course, we need electrum. Which means we're going to have to make the alloy kiln. So it's silver and gold combined together to make electrum. So let's dump all this stuff in there for right now. So that. And it's just to make room because my inventory is like super full of just junk. Okay, so let's look what we have to do to make the alloy kiln. That's going to be under simple machines. Or not. It's going to be under workbenches. Alloy kiln. So you need bricks and sandstone. And you have to have 8. Bricks and sandstone. So we already have some bricks made, and I don't know if we have extra sandstone, did we? Oh, we only have 1. So we'll have to make some more sandstone, and we'll get our bricks out. All right, and then we'll find it in the list here. There, that's what we want. So we have to have 8 of them. Oh, we didn't quite have enough. What do we run out of? Sandstone. Okay. One more pull and it should be fine. There. Nice. Okay, we got it. We got it. Alright, so this is made the exact same way as this. So, but we're going to put this thing over here so we can use it. Easier access, I guess you could say. And then you get your hammer out and go bonk. And there it is. Alright, so here it is. So we're going to need, it's a gold and silver. I know we have both. So you just run up here and grab them out. I think they already have to be smelted though. So we'll have to stick them in the silver. We got silver somewhere. There's 4 silver. There's different types of silver, so I'm pretty sure they all smelt down into the same thing. So let's just do 8 and 8. Alright, buddy. You know, while I'm thinking about it, let's preemptively get this going. Put that in there, and then I want to no, don't do that. I misclicked. That was bad. Let's just let that thing do like that, and turn auto eject off. So we'll get that going. I don't have a whole lot of osmium, so. I wonder if I can enrich this. Can I enrich the gold? Yeah. We might get a little extra out of it if we do that. Man, I can't believe I did that. I'm so mad. Shouldn't have done that. That's okay. We can always go mining. Alright, there's that. We're enriching the gold so we'll get more return. And that's all it's going to give us. But look, we saved 2. We saved 2. So that's pretty spiffy. Well, alright, we have gold on us, so I'm just gonna use what we have on us, and I'll just grab that out in a little while. That way we don't have to stand here and wait for it. And it's gonna need some coal. So you put your silver and you put your 8 gold in there, and it's gonna alloy it for us. We just need 1 electron, so we got the 4 there, and then we have these, and we're gonna need electron, just 1. We should be good to make this now. It makes 4 of them, so that's really nice. Alright, let's refer back to our book. Go back. Heavy machines, crusher. Or not crusher. Not crusher. Metal press. Alright. So, got it. We need a piston. We already have that. We need 2 steel scaffolding. And 2 conveyor belts. 2 steel scaffolding. Scaffolding. So we're going to need some rods, which is easy. Easy peasy. So there's some rods. And we're going to need some more. Actually, we have enough. We have enough. We have enough. Now, we're going to probably use these quite a lot, so we're just going to make a few of them up. And it was 2, right? Yeah. And then we do 2 conveyor belts. Okay, so that's going to be leather. The one really nice thing about immersive engineering's recipes is it makes a lot. So that's really cool. So we have some leather. I mean, we don't have like a whole bunch, but we haven't gone and smacked animals or anything. I just got that from fishing. Alright, so we got some conveyor belts. Now we're going to need a piston. So we needed 2 conveyor belts, and we're going to need a piston. I don't know, see if I can remember how to make a piston. Piston. Aha! Look at that. Yeah. Alright. Super. Alright. Got it, got it, got it, got it, and got it. Okay. So. And get all your mats out. Go stick this back into the... because it'll stop working if it's full. Grab those out for laters. What else can I make with these? I can make all kinds of stuff with Electrum. MV wire relays. We're not going to do the wiring. We're going to use mechanisms wires because because I don't feel like killing myself today. Thank you. So we need to figure out where we're gonna stick it, basically. Pick all this up. So we can put the press like right here. Thought there was a well, it's gonna make us do it ourselves. So we got scaffolding, redstone block, scaffolding. Scaffolding, scaffolding, redstone block. And then this one goes right there. And then this goes like that. And then we want it to go that way. And then get our trusty hammer and go whammo. And there's our machine. Very nice. Power goes right there. This is a switch to turn it on and off. And you're going to have presses. Which we haven't made that yet. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So now we need to worry about getting power from point A to point B. Which I probably should fix this, to be honest, because it was situated improperly. So we were having trouble placing. So let's go ahead and stick this right here. So I can place it down against it. And we're just gonna pick this up real quick. And we're gonna put it down like that. So now it should be facing me. So the top should be output. And then this should be input. So the front, which is facing me, is where our power is going to go. So we're going to have that output also. Position matters. Alright, so we're going to need a lot more cordage. I think just run a straight shot would be the best thing to do. And we're going to need a lot more cordage. So, let's go back upstairs. Let me see how much osmium we have. Not a lot. We're going to need to go mine osmium. I might be able to get a little extra out of it by enriching it. There's multiple different types of the same resources, so you just kind of got to mouse over them and see. But I think we're pretty much out of osmium. Which is not ideal. So we'll just smelt that up. It's So I need to go ahead and make some dots so I can make some more cords. And, you know, we'll update the cordage and all that once we have the resources coming in and all that. But right now, things are just really slim. To be fair, it's my fault. I haven't gone mining. Usually I do, like, a whole bunch of stuff like that off camera, but I haven't been. I've been distracted by other stuff, so. This new game came out called Bane, and I'm really having a lot of fun with it. And then today I spent a bit of time playing Enshrouded with my husband, so. Alright, so we need some more cordage. Oh, I thought it took the dots. I guess not. Well, that's cool. That means we got tons of cordage. We're gonna be out of steel before you know it, though. I'll have to make up a bunch more. Okay. Yes, it looks ugly. Eventually, I'll have it up in the ceiling and it'll look better. But for right now, it is what it is. It is what it is. I will get it all worked out. You'll see. It'll look great. But for right now, this is the way it is. We're going to bring this all the way over here to our machines. We're going to be making a lot of different machines. So, he's got power now. But, yeah, see, he's got power. However, he's not going to do anything because we don't have what we need. So we need the blueprint for the presses. We need these presses. See. So we have to have this blueprint for molds. So we need one iron sheet, some more lapis, and some more paper. So let's sprint downstairs before it uses all the lapis up. This should be the last though, on the lapis. For now. I'm trying hard to not have to go mine, but it might end up that we have to. We'll see. So we're going to need some more paper. So let's grab that out. And we need one iron sheet. We'll put our iron sheet, and then that, and now we have that. Okay, so now we have our mold press. So you take this out and put this in, and it shows you all your molds. Store this next to it. All right, so put this in here. So what do we need to make sheets? So that would be plates. So it needs 3 steel plates and engineer's wire cutters. So we have to make wire cutters. That's easy enough. So there's our wire cutters. I'm going to put that in there. And then we need some more of these. There. Alright, so we're going to need a box. To have these in. To store our molds in. So we're going to put this over here somewhere. Like that. That's where our molds are going to go. Okay. So the first mold we're going to make is, we're going to make all of these eventually. So we're going to make the plate. And we're going to make the rod. And the wire, we're going to need the wire. That's going to require 3 plates. So get a lot better return doing it this way, and it doesn't ruin your engineer's hammer. So you put that right there. And then you take these and you go... That's the poor man's way of doing it. Using a hopper is better. Alright, so as you can see, it's better because it doesn't use up durability on your hammer. So that's really good. Alright, so we have that. So let's go and make the wire. So we did that. That's the packing, you don't really need that. That's the gear, don't really need that. Bullet casing, eventually we'll need that, maybe. And then you have packing. So we don't really need that stuff. So I take this out. Put this other one back in. And then you put your molds up here. And you change it out when you're, you know, doing. Okay. Alright. So, we got that going. So we want to make some garden cloches. Super important. So we're going to need to make some incandescent light bulbs. Which we can use bamboo. I don't think we're growing bamboo. We should probably plant some outside. I'd rather use bamboo because you get a lot for it. So let's go ahead and plant this out here in the snow. That feels weird, right? Planting it in the snow. Maybe we should plant it out back. Over by the tree line. I could plant it right here. There. Now they'll do their whole growy thing and we'll have bamboo. And we have a little bamboo left. I think these are really pretty, that's why I was planting them. They don't do anything for your food though. So I think I required 3 on the bamboo. So we're just gonna put 2 in here and then take the 3. I think that should be good. So copper, that, and glass. And there, we got our incandescent light bulbs. And it made 3 of them. We don't need 3 of them. We only need 1 for right this very second. So that's pretty cool. So we have that. And what else do we need? We need mechanical component. So that's going to be some iron sheets. I really need to get some hoppers made for this stuff. We got some iron sheets. So stick your iron sheets in there and you can make your component. We only needed one. We only needed one. Alright. It's going to require glass and treated wood planks. So I'll get our glass back. And our treated wood planks. And we should be able to make our first garden cloche. Now, you think about this, you got to give it water too, okay? So it's not just a matter of plug it in and there it goes. So we got to figure out where we're going to set this up, because it's going to have water supplied to it and all that. So I'm thinking maybe over here. So we could put it like right here. See what this thing says about the garden cloches, because I don't remember stuff. Bell jar is a device designed to hasten the growth of plants. It allows even the agriculturally challenged engineer to grow plants and harvest their yield. The device accepts power, fluid, and items through its respective ports. Water and power are always required, and you may add fertilizer to the slot on the left to increase growth speed. Soil and seeds are placed in the middle. Each seed requires the correct soil to grow on, with dirt being automatically tilled into farmland. Produced items are stored in the slots on the right and will be automatically output through the hatch in the front of the glass dome. That is the hatch. So that is where all the items are going to come out. That is probably water. And then the power is on either side. Probably. So maybe I don't want to put it right here. Let's put it... Actually, let's just put it right here. So we need room for the other table, which we could put right here. So we can put the garden cloches right here. It can't be like that though. We have to have it away from the wall because we have to access the water. So the water supply we can have like right here. Like that. Oops. Oh, didn't quite have enough. It's okay. We'll just fill it in a little bit. Alright. So, now we can put some water. I'm going to go get some water first. Oh, I left this open. Oops. Oops. I'm actually really good about that. I don't know why I accidentally left it open. Hey, we have fish. That's kind of cool. So that's what happens when you go in the water. You guys already know that because you got the clay. Alright, so we'll go back down. And fill our water up. Like that. So this is the part where we have to figure out how we're going to pump it. So there is a pump you can use for immersive engineering, and Mechanism also has a pump. So you could use either one. Let's see what immersive engineering's pump looks like. There's their fluid pipe. That's the heater for the blast furnace. Fluid pump. Okay, so it requires some pipes. It's actually not that big of a deal. Let's look at mechanisms. It's not that big. It's a tiny little thing. And I'm not seeing it. There's a pigment mixer. There it is, electric pump. Yeah, mechanism wins. That's a way easy. So we just need one of these steel casings, a bucket, some Aussie. Yeah, we got all of it on us right now. So mechanism wins. So we gotta make a steel casing real quick and a pump. And this pump should be able to provide water for all of it. So we'll put the pump right there. Want it to face the proper direction, of course. That. That's power, that's water. So we're gonna have to make some water pipes. I don't think it has to be in the water. Alright, so mechanisms, water pipes, or that's heat, items, gases, fluids. That's what we want right there. So a bucket and 2 steel ingots. And yes, it eats your bucket. There. Okay. So now we're going to have to go get the configurator made, because we're going to need it for configuring the pipes. So the configurator is right here. So we need to go make him. We gotta go steal another lapis. Honestly, I should probably just take some out. I'll just take some out, just in case. We'll stick it in here. So I need 1 lapis. We need to make one of those, which we can make right this very second. I'll put that there. There. So there's our configurator. Configurator has to have power, so I'll come over here to the battery and stick it into the charge slot. And it will charge it up. Alright. So we're going to need this to be able to configure the pipes and whatnot. So the water comes out right here. And we got to have the power come down. Like that. So now it has power. And it's pumping water. It's got water in the chute, but we need to get this all situated first. So this is the water, I do believe. So it now has water. Then you're gonna put your dirt in there, right? And then you want to grow stuff, right? So obviously. Because otherwise, why are we doing all this? So, come up here and you pick out what you want to grow. Oh, I don't know. What do we want to grow, guys? I mean, I guess wheat would probably be the best start. Bread. Potatoes. Let's do potatoes first. Let's do potatoes first. And it will sit here and it will just grow these forever. Like that. Oh, right. We didn't give it power yet. We gotta give him power. He needs power. I don't think it's from the top. I don't remember. I think it's from the sides, but we'll try the top first. There it is from the top. Look at that. And it's gonna start growing taters. Just like that. You don't have to have fertilizer. And we will eventually stick a pipe and have a chest that collects all of this. But now we have automated farming. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing? I super like immersive engineering. I know a lot of people don't like it because I think it's pain, but I really like it. It's fun, it's cool, it's got a lot of versatility. I need to start putting lights down here. One, two, three, four, five. 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 It's a work in progress. I'll put some more down, probably off camera. Just, I wanted to light it up so we could see what it's going to look like. Alright, so anyway, this guy will just sit here and make potatoes for us, which is what we're currently eating, which is really good, so I won't have to blow more bone meal, which is awesome. Actually, give me one more. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Alright. Let's make another cloche. Let's make another one. So we're gonna need another one of these. And we're gonna need... Oh, that's bamboo, right? Right. Let's go see if the bamboo is done. It might be. It could be. I don't honestly see how bamboo can grow in the damn snow, but who knows, right? It's Minecraft. Anything can happen. So if you can hear snoring in the background, I'm really sorry, but my husband is asleep, so I don't usually film or, you know, video when he's asleep because it's rude, but I am so far behind at this point because of his schedule change and not being able to video that I have to video. So I'm really sorry if you guys can hear it. He's a sweetheart. He can't do anything about it. It's, you know, it is what it is. He can't control it. Alright, so we have our bamboo. So let's make our light bulbs. I'm gonna make a few up, that way I don't have to do it again. Okay. Put this in the mats. So we need that. Put that in there. And then what else did we need? I think we have everything on us right now. I think we do. Oh, we need glass back. Give me my glass back. Alright, so make one. We could make two. We could make three. We'll make two more. We'll make two more. Because why not? Alright, so there we go. Alright, so we're gonna have to put him down. I kind of wanted him spaced evenly, so let's put it right here. Yeah? And then get out another one of these. Actually, two. Right? And then that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. Excellent. Alright, so now we'll put our garden cloches just to the right of the lights. So it's an easy way to space them, right? And now we need to put power onto them. So he's going to want to have some power. And he's going to want to have some power. And we're going to extend this that direction. And he's going to want to have some power. And you could trade these out as they're growing stuff, right? If you're like, okay, I don't need any more potatoes, you can trade it out for something else. Okay, so one of these we're going to have wheat. So this one's going to be our wheat one. And then this one's going to be our pumpkins. And then this one is going to be sand, because I want to grow reeds for paper. Yeah. No, not yet. We're not done. Wow, we didn't even get to ours today, did we? Okay, so we're going to need pumpkin seeds. So we need wheat seeds. We need pumpkin seeds. And we need... You can also grow mushrooms and stuff too, guys. So it's really good. These are really good to use. Okay, wheat. And then this one is going to be pumpkins. And then this one is going to be sand with sugar cane. Awesome. So now we just got to hook up the water. And we are golden. I'm going to have the water go this direction. And then this way. You know, I was thinking I was going to have to hook it up with the configurator, but no, it just automatically is doing it. Look at that. It's awesome. That's awesome. Yay! We will have food. So the next step to do, of course, is to make a chest grouping and have them all deposit into the chest, which is going to take item pipes. So our item pipes are a logistical transporter, and it requires the dots. So grab these out. And then we're going to stick this in the front and run them this way. Like that. And I don't even have to configure it because it's already set to do it. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? So it'll sit here and it'll deposit into the chest for us, and we won't have to do anything to it. So we have completely automated growing of crops. And like I said, we can cycle these around, you know, for the different crops. So it's not like set in stone that it has to be a certain way. So that is awesome. Alright guys, I think that's going to be just about it for this episode. So yay, right? Getting our food production started is really good. And then of course, once we get the drink set up, right, then we'll have meat. We'll have chickens and cows, sheep, pigs. So that's excellent. Well, anyway, I had a lot of fun today, and I hope you did too. And thanks for coming along. And I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season with your friends and family. And I will catch you in the next episode. You guys take care, all right? Toodles!